Hello, peasants of YouTube, and welcome to another That's Just Joe video. My name's Joe, and that's about it. So, I've just seen this article come out from the Direct, and it's being reported in various places, but Marvel Studios are reportedly unhappy with Phase 4. Phase 4 has obviously just ended with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Looking at the Phase 4 film list here, it started with Black Widow and ended with Wakanda Forever. In terms of TV shows, we had WandaVision, and then it ended with She-Hulk. I like She-Hulk. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not afraid. So yeah, this report is quite interesting because it looks like Marvel is listening not just to the fans but to the general audience, and I'll get into what I mean in a minute by the general audience. You probably know. But this article also says, considering major changes to Phase 5 and 6's slate. This is huge because Phase 5 and 6's full slate, Phase 6, not much announced, I believe, of that officially. But I mean, this was the slate here, announced at Comic-Con and D23. Daredevil, Born Again, 18 episodes, by the way, not happening. Oh god. Echo, not happening. The Marvels, reshoot. Now the reason why I'm saying all this is because I think what this means isn't that they're gonna just drop one of these films off, even if they're in pre-production, production or post-production, whatever, before release. I don't think they're just going to drop the films or TV shows. I think there's going to be major reshoots, major rewrites, major stuff happening to fix these phases. And I'm mainly talking about stuff that's already in production or post-production, because pre-production still got a little bit more time. I've just noticed Armor Wars isn't on here because it was originally going to be a Disney Plus show, but now it's going to be a film, which I'm quite nervous about, to be honest. Secret Invasion, done. That's just recently had reshoots as well. Echo, we've obviously heard that's been in trouble from this article. Lizzie Hill from the Cosmic Circus talked about this a couple of weeks ago. That Echo is not doing well currently. Ant-Man Quantumania finished. That's all wrapped up. That's ready to go. But there's still time. There's still time to do reshoots and everything. You know what Marvel is like, right to the last minute. Now, I was saying about general audiences earlier and why they're listening to them, why Marvel listening to them, because I am telling you, every person I've spoken to who aren't uber-duper fans of Marvel and don't stick around for every single film and TV show like I do, obsessed, have said to me, I'm like, oh, have you watched, She-Hulk? Are you going to watch this one? They're like, no, it's just too much. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, you got to know them all, don't you? I was like, not really. Like, if you watch this one, that might help. Oh, no, it's too much. I think Marvel aren't just listening to the uber-duper fans. And I don't think they're mainly listening to us fans. They are listening to the general audience, and that is really important. Iron Man came out in 2007. There were 4 other films afterwards, or 3 even. Then there was an Avengers film. Simple. Now look at the MCU. It is humongous. It is huge. It has TV shows, so many films. Phase 4 has been a busy boy. Obviously, looking back at the films again with Phase 4, we had Black Widow to start off with. Wasn't worth it, sorry. And then in terms of the TV shows, which I've mostly been a fan of, WandaVision, fantastic, just completely brand new, offshoot. And this is the thing, Kevin Feige said a lot of these TV shows, you wouldn't have to watch the films to understand what's going on in these shows. That was a complete fucking lie. That was a complete lie. Don't listen to Kevin. There is substance in watching these to understand the films, or watching the films to understand the TV show. There is. Marvel are right. It needs to be about quality over quantity. I think that's really important going forward for the general audiences, to get them back in, to say, hey, you don't have to watch all these films and TV shows to get what's going in this film and all that. Come back, we'll do more solo outings that don't connect to other films and everything. So I think that's the plan. They're gonna reshoot, rewrite so many of these projects just to get them back on track and get the audiences coming back. We will go and watch these films. We'll go and watch these TV shows. We've devoted our fucking lives to these projects since 2007. We've been on board all the way. But that general audience, it comes back on, falls off. It's just fluctuating all the time. and they really need to rethink their strategy going forward, because I'm telling you, DC's going to catch up soon. If they're not careful. This is the thing, DC have time now. With James Gunn as the head of DC Studios, they have time to plan out what's going to happen next, trust me. So they really need to get their butts in gear, sort this out, and I'm glad to hear that they possibly are, and listening to the audiences. Anyway, what do you think of this news? Are you excited by what's coming up that's in the slate at the moment? Are you concerned with how Marvel's going at the moment? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more geek news, and may the force be with you. That's the wrong universe.